ओम शांति। अव्यक्त परिवार में आप सबका स्वागत है। आज है दिन 19। आज का विषय है सदा खुश खुशी का
Om Shanti. Welcome to Avyakti Parivar. Today is day 19 and today's topic is Happy Faces as Living Board. And now we'll listen to Mohinididi.
ओम शांति।
Om Shanti.
एक अंदर की खुशी होती है।
One is internal happiness,
अंदर में जैसे बाबा के महावाक्य अगर गूंजते रहते हैं,
and internally, if Baba's elevated versions always echo, then there is that smile on the face.
मुस्कान होती है,
And when there is a smile on the face, so
जो भी व्यक्ति देखता है उसके मन में
whichever person sees,
कुछ विश्वास की लहर आती है।
he develops either a wave of hope or a wave of
बाबा कहते हैं जिनके मन में सदा मैं विजयी रतन हूँ,
hope. And Baba says the ones who always have this awareness that I am a jewel of victory, and in the drama our victory is
उनके सामने कोई भी
definite.
परिस्थिति आती है,
So the ones who are jewel of victory, in front of them,
आती है,
no matter what situation comes in front of them, but they have a smile on their faces and they have this awareness that I am a conqueror of Maya, I am a jewel of victory, and Baba has given me this blessing. Baba is with me. So, like this, the ones
वो
who
महावाक्य
have
गूंजते रहे।
these elevated versions that echo internally, so one can see the smile on the face, just like you can see that.
तो कहती हूँ
I always tell everybody that they show the face of Hanuman, who's a deity. He's always smiling. Everybody has worry. They were in that story of Ramayana. They were in that army, and then Ramchandra came, and he also became a little bit angry on little children, but Hanuman, in that character, he was always smiling because he always had this faith within him that who is with me,
किसकी आज्ञा पर ये ये कुछ कर रहे हैं।
whose orders are we following.
मुझे 2-3 दिन पहले मुरली
So
में
I
एक बात
had,
बहुत अच्छी लगी
I really liked this thing in from Murli 2-3 days ago when Baba said,
कि छुई मुई नहीं बनना है,
do not wilt like a touch me not flower. Do not become like a plant that is like touch me not. But we have to become the herb of life, like another plant, like a herb of life. So Baba said such a beautiful thing that but Hanuman in the story, he couldn't recognize the plant. So when he had to go get the herb of life, so because they have shown it in that story that the devils they made it in such a way that on the mountain where the plant was there, every plant was shining. So he couldn't recognize. So then he lifted the whole mountain, and he thought that there is a kind of a doctor there, and that can recognize doctor of ancient medicine. So Baba's elevated version should always echo within. So what when
दिखाई देता है।
at the time when the point is needed, when it is there, when it echoes within, so it will be revealed. So internally, we are not sorrow, or we are happy, but the faces are not smiling. So then, our Brahma Baba, if we look at our Brahma Baba, no matter what kept on happening,
बाबा मुस्कुराते रहे क्यों?
Baba was always smiling. And why is that? Because Shiv Baba is with me.
और
He
एक
had
सीन
this.
है ड्रामा में, कुछ
And
भी
this is another scene in drama. Nothing will happen.
कई सीन्स ड्रामा में नूंद है।
So many scenes in the drama are destined and they are necessary that it should
जब
happen.
छोटी बच्ची
when little children, when their parents came and they said that we want to take them home, or when picketing happened. So those children, their courage, their determination, their faith that we don't want to go, and the ones that were that were opposing, their hearts also started melting, that these little children, these little girls are standing for so long. So they said okay. They even opened the doors also, then they even changed their mind. So there's a scene in drama that some or the other thing we have to do it in a physical form. So with that, our courage also increases, our faith also increases. Like that, in our life we'll get so many scenes in front of us. But why do such scenes come? So there's nothing to be afraid or to worry how what will happen, how will it happen, I'm not even sure if this will happen or not. So it is a scene of drama, and what is there in the scene, it changes. The scene changes. After one scene, there another scene would come, and after that another would come. So there are so many scenes that come.
तो अगर हम अटेंशन
So
देंगे
if we can pay attention
तो हमारी
to
नेक
this,
और
so
चेहरे
our eyes and face
हमेशा चंद्रमा के प्रकाश की तरह,
will always like the light of a moon.
चंद्रमा का प्रकाश बहुत
The
शीतल
light of the moon is very cool. The
और हमारे
the
चेहरे पर
brightness is cool. So our faces will always have this
हम बाबा के विजयी रतन
awareness
हैं,
that we are Baba's
संकल्प लाते लाते
jewel of victory. So if we bring this kind of thought, so we always have a smile. So all of you must have so many things like this in the Murli. Baba, there are so many points that come.
परंतु अगर सीधे
But
ध्यान चला जाता
but
है
if our attention or our intellect goes into the scene, why did this happen? So then the the
तो
knowledge
बाबा
doesn't
कहते हैं
stay,
कि ये मुझसे मिलती नहीं रहती है,
the awareness is not there, then that Baba is my
कि मुझसे
companion.
मिलती नहीं है
So when the awareness not there, when I'm not churning the knowledge internally, so definitely whatever is happening outside, the scene that is happening, so the scene outside can be visible through our stage. So because it puts an impact on our stage, and when there is an impact on our stage, so then the face also has such feelings that are visible.
बाबा कहता है
Baba
हमें
says
विश्व की सेवा करनी है,
that we have to serve the whole
बहुत
world.
भगत हैं,
So
दुखी
there are
हैं,
so many devotees, so many people in sorrow, and so many people in bondages.
तो आप सदा ही
So
सब
you,
ठीक हो जाएगा।
so they will be all okay.
किसी को अगर ब्लेसिंग भी देते हैं, अगर
Even if you
मुस्कुराते
give
नहीं हैं,
anybody a blessing, if you don't give it smilingly, if you don't give it smilingly,
अभी डॉक्टर भी होता है,
so
जाते
even
हैं,
if a doctor, when you go to
बहुत
a
खुशी
doctor,
से बात
so
करता है, उसको पता
he
है
talks very
कि क्या
happily.
बात हुई
He
है,
knows what is the seriousness in the body,
परंतु पेशेंट की
but
हिम्मत रहे,
so
उसका
that the
मन
patient
बदल
has
जाए,
courage or has strength,
निश्चय
or
ही
the patient should have faith.
आते ही अगर पेशेंट
So even
निराश हो जाता
if
है,
the patient becomes disappointed as soon as he enters,
तो
so
कहीं भी जाते
I,
हैं,
whenever I go anywhere for a medical checkup, there, it is such a good environment. Everyone is smiling and talking, and
डॉक्टर सर्जरी कर रहा है,
doctor, when doctor is doing surgery, the nurses
हंसते
also
खेलता रहता
will
है,
always share some or the other story, so that the patient that is there,
उदास नहीं हो
so
जाता
that
है।
their mind does not become sad or should not
तो ये
worry.
शारीरिक डॉक्टर हैं,
So
और हम लोग
those are
किस
physical doctors, but we are,
को इलाज देते हैं ना, उनके
so we give treatment
बंधों
to
का,
the souls, to the
कैसे ठीक
about their
होगा,
bondages, their
ठीक हो जाएगा। बाबा
situations.
तो कहते
It
हैं
will be okay, na?
ये सब
Baba says
temporary
that
है,
this is very
धैर्य
temporary.
बनाए रखो,
So you just
बाबा
maintain
आपको
your
सदा
strength and
बनाए
have
रखे।
faith in Baba. Continue to have
तो
faith.
हमारे सिमरन
So our
से जो हम
churning
बोलते
and
हैं,
whatever we say, the
उसी से
words that we say through our mouth, but
जीवन
also
बन
our
जाते हैं।
face,
बाबा कहता है
that
जैसे
Baba
चंद्रमा को
says that they are living board as the
बोर्ड में
topic
लिखा
today.
होता
On a
है,
board they show, right? What is written on a board? They
तो हमारे
say.
चेहरे पर
So
भी
our face
सदा
also
हर्षित, सदा
should always be
मुस्कुराहट,
cheerful, should always be smiling. That should be the
किडनी के
case.
लिए भी अच्छा है,
It
मसल्स
is
के
good for
लिए
the
भी
face
अच्छा है।
also, it's good for the muscles also, muscles of the
हंसना भी
face.
होता है कभी
So
कभी,
laughing is sometimes, it's not always, but
सदा रहता है,
smiling can be always, can be constant.
सारा दिन कोई
No one can laugh throughout the day,
लेकिन सदा चेहरा
but always the face should be cheerful.
तो हर्षित मुख से
So, with cheerfulness,
का नाम वाला करते हैं
we
जिसकी हम
reveal Baba's name. Whose
को ईश्वरी नशा
child are we? So that godly intoxication
देता है
is visible through our faces, because there are only two things: there is the face and the activity. So, activity is not visible right away, but the face is instant. You can see the face.
तो ऐसा लक्ष्य रखिए आप
So keep this type of fame, and then tomorrow you make an effort, and then see that how in your internal churning or awareness, if it is that smile or cheerfulness is, so that our face becomes full of cheerfulness and it smiles constantly. Om Shanti.
ओम शांति खुशी का
Om
चेहरा
Shanti. Happy
चेहरे
faces as living board.
खुशी का
Your
चेहरा
happy
चेहरा
faces are
चैतन्य
mobile
आकर्षित
living boards
करने
that
वाला
attract
बोर्ड है
everyone.
जहाँ
Wherever you
जाएगा
go,
पाप का
your
परिचय
faces
देगा
will give the
खुशी
Father's
का
introduction.
चेहरा
When
गुजरेंगे
they see your
गुजरेंगे
faces of happiness,
बनाने
they
वाले
will
की याद जरूर
definitely
आएगी
remember the one who
जहाँ
made you like
एक
this.
बोर्ड
If one
दुनिया
board is able
सबसे
to give
बड़ा
so many
वहाँ
this introduction,
मिलियन से
just
ज्यादा
imagine
बोर्ड
how many you living
बोर्ड
boards
चलते
would be giving message to.